Hi, I'm Dr. Jared Larson, and I have a warning for anyone out there struggling with stubborn weight loss and struggling with low thyroid symptoms, including fatigue, low sex drive, and GI symptoms. You may very well have an underlying metabolic disorder that has gone undiagnosed and is creating all of your symptoms called metabolic damage. In this video, I'm going to show you a method for identifying if you have a metabolic disorder and/or metabolic damage. And if you have been a chronic dieter and struggled with your weight most of your life, I'll show you how common metabolism myths have likely caused your condition. Operating a healthcare facility specializing in metabolism for the last 6 years has given us a unique perspective of seeing hundreds of patients suffering from metabolic disorders unknowingly, and many are telling the exact same story. No matter what they try, they simply cannot lose weight. Eating less and exercising more no longer works. And as a result of many attempts at diets and exercise programs, many are beginning to suffer from bothersome symptoms, including low thyroid, noticeable fatigue, bloating with eating, intolerance to many foods, low or non-existent sex drive, and a generalized puffy appearance to their bodies. Frustrated, some of these patients have been to their medical doctor for thyroid tests that came back normal or within normal limits, or been to a dietitian or personal trainer that even coached them through some diet and exercise strategies with little to no success. Ultimately, their doctors are telling them they cannot find anything wrong, and their dietitians and personal trainers are telling them that something isn't quite right. This is a very frustrating place to be. And for most, it feels hopeless as they are doing what they are supposed to do, but not getting any results. When it gets to this point, these individuals feel trapped by their own bodies, victims. If this describes your situation, I have great news for you. There are answers as to why you feel this way, why you cannot lose weight, why your energy levels are terrible, why you are suffering from a whole host of symptoms, and why no one has been able to find a cause. The answer to all the above symptoms and weight loss problems is that many of you have underlying metabolic disorders and a condition called metabolic damage. Metabolic damage and undiagnosed metabolic disorders have the ability of robbing your body of energy, preventing weight loss, and creating a long list of symptoms that mimic low thyroid. If you are eating right and exercising and nothing is happening, the culprit is likely your metabolism. Metabolic damage can cause all of these troublesome symptoms, and like the flip of a light switch, it can turn off weight loss. Isn't the solution to all weight loss problems to eat less and exercise more? If you have metabolic damage, the worst thing you can do is go on a diet or start increasing your exercise. These metabolism myths can make the condition much worse by suppressing your body's metabolism even further, creating more problems. So how do you know if you have metabolic damage? While we go over metabolic damage recommended laboratory tests in the free metabolic damage course, the first indication that you have metabolic damage is a collection of symptoms. The main symptom of metabolic damage is extreme weight loss resistance, even with diet and exercise. This is the first and most common symptom. However, metabolic damage also has other less obvious signs, including low thyroid symptoms, cold hands, dry skin, low sex drive, food sensitivities, blood sugar problems, GI disorders, and fatigue. If you're having difficulties with your weight and are suffering from some of these symptoms, your chances of having an undiagnosed metabolic disorder or full-blown metabolic damage is high. If this describes your situation, remember, there are solutions. This is a reversible condition. You can get your energy back, ditch low thyroid symptoms, and get your weight back on track. To show how this is possible, we have created a video training series called Breaking Free from Metabolic Damage. To gain access to our free 3-part video training on breaking free from metabolic damage, go to fixyourmetabolism.com and enter in your email address now. Not only will you receive all our video training on identifying and repairing metabolic damage, but we will also throw in our Identifying Metabolic Disorders and Metabolic Damage self-survey as well. We promise this course is not your run-of-the-mill weight loss information. In fact, many are surprised to find out much of what they thought was correct about metabolism and resistant weight loss is actually quite wrong. Simply go to fixyourmetabolism.com, enter in your email, and check your inbox for instant access to the video training and survey. We look forward to seeing you on the other side.